everybody, Cold Iron. Welcome back to more College Football 27. In the last episode, EA Sports tried to rig the game again and almost made me lose to Northwestern, but we beat them. And the final score of that game was 33-20. So yeah, in this episode, we're now headed to Nebraska to play the Nebraska Cornhuskers, and I know EA Sports is going to rig this game too. So yeah, they are going to rig this game for some reason. And Nebraska is going to have a blackout. So they're going to wear their blackout uniforms. And we're just going to wear regular core away uniforms. So with that being said, let's start the game and let the rigging begin. Because I know they're going to rig this game. EA Sports, it's in the rig. Or the fix is in, whatever it is. Whatever their catchphrases on rigging games.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm to see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game.
Great, we lost the toss and Nebraska deferred. So you know it's definitely going to get rigged.
And
we'll just take the knee.
Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. And here's the name everyone recognizes, Bo Jackson. He sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Oh, yeah, what a great rush.
He's got room. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this.
He's loose.
And that's another Bo Jackson touchdown. But don't worry, folks. EA Sports is going to find a way to rig this one.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country. Quick give. Nice move there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has...
Snags it, and he's open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab.
And they're going to go for the field goal here.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt.
They made it.
Drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Oh, come on.
After the hit, and it'll be fourth down. And the Buckeyes
How do you not catch that freaking football?
He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. He gets a block. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. On the ground with the counter. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Calandria. Turns up. It's Ives. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Right side, it's Hunter. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the ground and took it on in for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Jackson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He's up to 90 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Right back to the well. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Follows his blocks. It's Jackson inside the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
From the red zone, it's Jackson. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Rides to the back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
We're going for it.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Needs it.
Damn it!
Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
Shit!
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Under pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to establish the run. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the
Oh my fucking god.
Open down the middle. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nebraska. Well, they started with horrible field position.
game.
It
This
all comes
fucking
down to
game.
execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going
It's
out
against
doing
me.
their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands.
This is
and the
proof,
quarterback
folks.
Really showed
EA Sports is
command
rigging the
on
game.
that last drive.
They don't want me to go
And he puts through the
undefeated.
extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cross. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Throw it, say it. Dangerous screen into traffic. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Right back to it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lined up in the gun on third down.
That's a catch. Yep. Touchdown, Jeremiah Smith. In your face.
Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Hand it to the back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Calandria.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just...
Hard, and he's got room. The tag! And he'll go down after
I'm shocked he stopped that
gain
move.
and picking up the first down.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there.
And of course, show blitz in the middle don't fucking work like they're supposed to.
How big is that for this
And EA
offense?
Sports has given Nebraska the lead again.
Add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David,
Oh, we blocked it.
Block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen.
Oh, yeah.
It's a seam wide open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Say it. Look out. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Again, it's Sayin. Over the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field.
Oh, come on!
That's going to go. So
Of course, EA Sports, we rig our games
now it's second down.
because we like to.
That holding call pushes them back. Now they face a 2nd and 20 here. To the air. It's Sayin. Turns it upfield. And he was on his way.
Yeah, we
and they
definitely
get
have to
him
call
down
timeout.
at the 30. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
Okay, hurry up, hurry up.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Sayin back to the air.
Touchdown.
To find the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch.
We're going for 2.
6. Here comes the 2-point try. Sayin.
That's 2. That's 2.
Conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give. Jukes his way for more. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Dropped back on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 10 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Sooners trying to stay perfect as they eye an 11th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out.
Oh, Rutgers beat Penn State.
Here now some other games you
Oh,
may have interest
man.
in, and social media has some
And this game might
opinions about the state of
freaking
things
make a
right
mess
now.
in the Big Ten
Now back to your
championship
game in Lincoln.
race.
And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Cornhuskers head coach at the half. They are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Red pass, it's complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Moving the pocket, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, picked
And that's not how you
by
want to start
Devin
that.
Sanchez.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Finds a crease, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
Oh, yeah, and there goes Bo Jackson. He's about to have a receiving touchdown.
Touchdown, Buckeye! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
We're going to go for 2.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver?
There we go, 2 points. Makes it a 7-point game.
Palmer, once you get in his hands,
And look at Jeremiah Smith go.
And oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Straight ahead, it's Ives.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out wide right, it's Barney. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, they pick
I
up the
feel
first
like
against zone
nobody's
coverage.
getting
I think a
their
big part of
assignment.
this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Back to pass on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Short.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt.
And they got the field goal.
That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
He's got it down the field. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Play fake, say it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw.
Yes.
Immediately fires to the middle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Complete in the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play.
I'm going to take this to the fourth quarter. Just because I can.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip and tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Could be an alley. He rolls
Nice.
all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Going to the run.
And that's
Jackson.
another touchdown for Ohio State.
And they take it in for 6 more points. You can can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Cornhuskers sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The throw to the outside is complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sets his feet. It's Calandria. Flips it out in the flat. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Working that wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Right side, it's Mills. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's looking at this as a free play. Wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely
44. Can we get on sportsmanlike conduct on him?
All game long,
No, of course. The game is rigged.
This defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Enough to move the chains. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Nice.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be a first down and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Got the first down, finding some room.
Touchdown.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Here's Sayin to throw.
That's a 2-point conversion.
To grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office.
Intercepted!
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Oh my goodness. Look at this. That's another Bo Jackson touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. This man's about to get the Heisman. Excuse me.
Buckeye. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long,
did Reese Davis just say win number 10? It's win number 11. You said it before. I think Reese Davis is having some amnesia.
Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out.
Get Chris Fowler and Joel Klatt in the booth. Reese Davis has freaking amnesia.
This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Calandria. In traffic, it's Barney. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular
okay, I don't know how that was.
I don't know how that was
possible.
Something to feel good about. Touchdown, Nebraska! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to
Dang,
fight, continuing to
blocked it
play. This
again.
one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late.
Are you serious? They're going for the onside kick.
But nice job by this offense.
Guess what? We recovered it.
Push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking for space, it's Jackson. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Running it to the right. They're just going to try to stick it to him and add some salt to the wound. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it
And
would
Bo
be a
Jackson,
high-scoring
player of the
and it
game,
certainly
348
delivered.
If you
rushing
love
yards,
offense, then you love this type of
28
game.
rushes,
Both
5
offenses going
touchdowns.
up and
Hell
down
yeah.
the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
Julian Sand, 11 for 16, 281 yards, passing, 68% completion rate, 3 touchdowns. Bo Jackson, 28 rushes, 348 yards, 4 touchdowns. Average of 12.4 yards per carry. DJ Cross, 1 rush, 4 yards. Jeremiah Smith, 4 receptions, 118 yards, 1 touchdown. Brandon Dennis, 3 receptions, 38 yards. Devin McCoon, 3 receptions, 65 yards, 1 touchdown. Bo Jackson, 1 reception, 60 yards, 1 touchdown. Nothing for Hunter Welsing. Good offensive stats, but defense needs to work on some stuff. Bo Jackson has set the national single-season rushing yards record. Hell yeah! Bo Jackson has set the Big Ten single-season rushing yards record. Hell yeah! Bo Jackson has set the Big Ten single-season rushing touchdowns record. Hell yeah! Jeremiah Smith has set the Ohio State single-season receiving touchdowns record. Hell yeah! Jeremiah Smith and Bo Jackson breaking records left and right. And now it's time to advance to the big game of the season. And with that win against Nebraska, we are headed to Indianapolis for the Big Ten Championship. Verbal commit. Another verbal commit. Another verbal commit. Another verbal commit. Hard commit. Hard commit. Bunch of verbals and a lot of hard commits. Bo Jackson, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. Hell yeah. And he's the National Offensive Player of the Week. Hell yeah. And oh boy, these guys, the Michigan Wolverines, that team up north, the cheaters, and oh, we're back to number 1. Holy crap, Texas A&M beat Oklahoma. And we're back as the number 1 team in the country. Clemson 2nd, Virginia 3rd, Notre Dame 4th, Miami 5th, Texas Tech 6th, Oklahoma 7th, Texas A&M 8th, LSU 9th, BYU 10th. Oh my god. That means if that team up north beats us twice, so they beat us this week and beat us next week. Wait, actually they don't. Actually, maybe, possibly. Because Penn State lost. But, oh my Jesus Christ. This changes everything. SMU lost to Notre Dame. That's crazy. Up Utah, Alabama, Auburn, Oregon have joined the top 25. Arizona down to 25th. Oh man, this is college football playoff bracket. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket right here. So since we're the number 1 seed, obviously would be going to Rose Bowl as the Big Ten representative, then Clemson to the Peach Bowl, Virginia to the Fiesta Bowl, and then Notre Dame to the Cotton Bowl. First round matchups: UAB against Miami, LSU against Texas A&M, that team up north against Texas Tech, and BYU against Oklahoma. Well then. And look who's still in the Heisman watch. Bo Jackson and Jeremiah Smith. Oh man, a lot is going to be riding on rivalry week. So ladies and gentlemen, we shall be battling the evil team up north, Wolverines, in the next episode. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for watching this brand new episode of College Football 27. If you enjoyed it, smack a like on it, subscribe to the news channel, check out my other videos I've uploaded to my channel, and I shall see you all next time for one of the biggest games of the season, going up against this ugly maize and blue team in the final week of the regular season. So until then, I'll see you guys later.